Are you proud of your own nationality? Why or why not? I'm American. There's elements of US culture that I love: music, food, movies, and our landscape can't be beat. But our political system sucks. Mate, I'm from Scotland and I love visiting the US. It's such a beautiful country, and by far some of the friendliest people I have ever met. When your country offers so much for visitors, it's no wonder that many Americans don't have a passport. The food, the variety, the national parks, the beaches, cities, I could go on forever. Yes, your political system is shit, but there's not many places that aren't emo. Hello UK government, looking at you. Just my tuppence worth. I am proud of being Brazilian. Now about the country. No, I'm not. The country is full of corruption, criminality, racism, a very big thing when literally half of the fucking population is mixed/brown, and don't forget about the shitty economy. God damn it, I want the empire back. Honestly, all countries out there struggles with the same stuff. Corruption, racism, inequality etc. goes all over the world. Criminality unfortunately is a huge problem, but I see where it comes from, considering we fail to offer the bare minimum for everyone to fulfill at least basic needs like food and education. Politically speaking, we're a bit stuck in a shithole, but I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. We gotta remind ourselves a country this big and diverse will never be perfect, and even though we're far from our best, we still have so much nice things. Brazil is beautiful, we are more than capable of growing, we have amazing people and a young generation achieving things I can't even think of. We're great, we just gotta work a bit harder to be our best. I really love to be a Korean. So safe country, nice people, nice foods, fast internet, our letter Korean, and so on. We are small country but we are strong. I wish I could retire in Korea, but hubby doesn't want to learn Korean. Too bad, but I'll be back someday. I am Greek, I couldn't be more proud of its history and I couldn't be any more disappointed with how it is now. There is so much potential in Greece that is just wasted, and it's sad to see how far we've fallen. Literally every Greek person believes this: we are so underdeveloped and we could do so much. I was lucky to be born into one of the greatest countries on earth. And I'm proud of that country. I'm proud of what we do and what we stand for. I'm not gonna run around screaming about how we're better than everyone else. Lord knows we have enough nationalism. But I'm proud to be Canadian, and that's that. I am proud to be Canadian but simultaneously recognize that we have some deep flaws. Our treatment of the indigenous peoples had been atrocious, and we still have a very long way to go if we want to even pretend we are working towards reconciliation. We are also incredibly reliant on fossil fuel production, and as a country are moving way too slowly towards sustainability. Absolutely. We have issues. We're slowly working to fix them. Our government just needs to stop focusing so much on the cities and help the places that truly need JT. It's the most random thing to be born in a given country. Feeling proud of one's nationality is like feeling proud of one's race. I feel proud of my accomplishments, not of the tag that was given to me for my birthplace. It's a bit different. Nationality doesn't necessarily mean birthplace. You can change your nationality, unlike race. You can, but pride is something you feel for what you earn, not for your country. You can feel love for your country, but pride is for personal accomplishments. Yes, because who else says veto or percolate? I know of no other country that can rally around the value of their vulgar terms. Percolate has so much power in it. Especially if you roll the R for a long time. Taiwan #1. All jokes aside, I am proud of how well Taiwan has COVID under control, not to mention all the amazing street food and being the origin of boba. Taiwan is a great country. Affordable healthcare, good transportation infrastructure, gay rights, friendly people, recognition and appreciation of indigenous culture, and a functioning democracy. Taiwan has much to be proud of. Taiwan. I'm proud to be Russian, but I'm not proud of my country. I am proud of our language, I am proud of our literature, and I am proud of our unique culture. I am proud to be a part of this incredible nation. I like being who I am. But I am not proud what has happened and is happening in Russia and with our people. There's nothing to be proud of. And I really hope that my country will become better over time. I have a similar feeling about Poland. Iran checking in. I mean, England fucked everyone over more or less. Not proud of it, but I'm proud of the Englishman that I am, and I'm proud of our NHS. Can't say I'm proud of our government and its decisions at the moment, but hey. I think we're too moody for national pride in England. I like my area but travel more than 20 kilometers away in any direction and it's full of backwards savages. Yeah, no, England is weird. If you ask any northerner about how they feel about being northern, they say it's God's own country, but if you ask a northerner how they feel about being English, they're just like me. Scottish, it's fucking class. Square sausage and iron brew. We win, thumbs up. I'm from Hong Kong. I'm proud of Hong Kong, less so of China. This is Reddit. You won't find many patriots here. This thread is a mixed bag, saw patriots where I least expected. For example, Canada smile. Yes, we Canadians are. Because we are smaller than the USA, we can be without being attacked. I'm proud of the US's national park system. The country basically gives massive portions of land the size of small countries to the public, which is incredible. My goal is to make it to everyone. Other countries do the same, which is amazing and should be the standard all over the world. I found Leslie no. But seriously, you guys do have amazing parks. I've only seen photos, despite being neighbors. I hope in the months/years to come when our borders are open again I can visit them. Yeah, and it makes sense that a lot of Americans don't even have a passport. Want a desert? Nevada/Arizona. Want beautiful mountains? Alaska. Want to ski? Colorado. Britain likes tea, I don't like tea, I am British, I like tea now. And crumpets, fucking hell, I live on that stuff. Tea and crumpets? With butter? Yes, I'm proud to be Italian, because I can tell people to shut the heck up when they say pineapple on pizza is real pizza. And other people would believe me because I'm Italian. Italy sounds like a really cool country. I'm studying Italian at school and we're learning about the culture as well as the language, and it's awesome. I am proud to be a Filipino but not sure about the government. Oh boy, we can talk about the Phils all day. There's the beautiful landscapes. Fucking Boracay, to be specific. There's chocolate hills all the way there in Bohol, and don't get me started on the volcanoes. They are the most interesting to me out of the bunch. There's the excellent food, like our lechon and biko, our coconuts and our grain, and what we make of them. Buko pandan, whatever we please. Then the fucking government. The economy. We had so much potential, but I think it has been lost to the tyrants. They have stripped us of our respect towards them, and other countries can agree with my statement. We could have been the trading center of the entire world. Combine the stereotypical Filipino hospitality, although it may or may not be faked to get a good reputation of some sorts, and our various resources, we could have been the wandering merchants that we always were meant to be. Despite all this, here we are. Degrading in quality, not holding up to the standards we have put on ourselves. We lie in the third world country category. Not economically barren, so to speak, but we had so much more coming for us. Our government is in shambles, our brainwashed minds yet to discover that 2 more years of the tyrant being in our office would lead, theoretically, to our downfall. I'm proud of what we accomplished before. I'm more indifferent to our country now, due to the mistakes which were made. More disappointed in our indifference to our potential, really. This concept has always been strange to me. No, I am not proud of anything that I haven't accomplished. I am not proud that I happen to be born in a country. To put another way, are you proud you were born in the 1900s as opposed to the 1600s? I am proud that I am a husband. I was proud that I was an immigrant. Those were both things I worked to achieve. I accept that I am an American and have a duty to improve my country for myself and its citizens. But that's not pride, it's part of being a part of society. To have pride by luck of birth, I believe. is a dangerous feeling that inevitably leads to atrocities. I'm neither proud nor ashamed. I'm here through the accident of birth. It's home. It's decent. USA. The US has its problems, but the media really amplifies all the bad stuff. But it's a shame since it's a beautiful and diverse country that is one of the greatest social experiments in history. No shit, we're not always going to get it right, nobody does. Fuck all the noise, fuck the stereotypes, and especially fuck the people that stole American pride and patriotism for themselves to push bigotry and nationalism. There's a lot to be proud of. Edit, thank you for the positive messages. The media amplifying the bad stuff frustrates me because there are people who genuinely think the US is on the same level as third world countries in how shitty we are. I'm a Native American person, whose family has sadly been further assimilated and colonized from generation to generation. So no, not really. I am an extremely proud Canadian. I moved to Austria 4 years ago, half Austrian, also very proud, and people sometimes assume I'm American. I can't explain the pride I feel when I tell them I'm from Canada and they gasp and apologize for offending me. Classic. And Austria is just stunning and has beautiful music and culture. Proud of my nationality, one of the most beautiful places on earth. The people used to be extremely warm and kind and welcoming, but now most are all about money. Going to be interesting telling the story of Atlantis when we are underwater. Maldives. Went to the Maldives on our honeymoon a long time ago. Easily the most beautiful place on earth that I have ever been to. People were so friendly too. I just feel so sad future generations won't be able to experience its beauty. I am a native living in occupied unceded Shawnee-Myaimia territories. I have relatives who still live on our reservation that was originally a prisoner of war camp not more than 100 years ago. They withheld food rations from us and stole our children to force us to assimilate. But I am not American. Fuck that. I am Dine, and we are still here. Yes, very much Kazakhstan, greatest country in the world. All other countries are run by little girls. We were German. Culturally not allowed to be proud. It's okay though, don't care about where people, including myself, come from. I feel similar. But actually, and that's probably because I am German, I don't understand the concept of patriotism, as for example Americans live it. I love Germany. I'm happy I was born in Germany, I'm happy to live in Germany, I'm happy to have a German passport. Our social system is one of the greatest, we live good lives over here. I really love Germany. Tilde pride is something I feel after having achieved something. Not something I feel when thinking about where I was born. I was just lucky. I concur. I can only be proud of my own achievements, or maybe for achievements of people I believe to have influenced. But I really cannot see why I would be proud to be randomly born into this country, since this is not an achievement of my own. I'm Japanese, but was born and raised in Canada. My connection to Japan isn't super strong, but I do consider myself to be from both countries. I'm proud of many things Canada and Japan do, but very unhappy with other things they do, which I think is normal. The biggest disappointment I have for both countries is shared. I wish we were willing to admit that we've done terrible things in the past. For Canada that's the residential schools, and for Japan it's their acts in World War II. I understand it's embarrassing and not politically beneficial to do, but that's a load of crap. No nation is pure, no nation is free of sinful acts. If you can't stand up and admit you've made a mistake, and vow to never repeat it, then it massively cheapens the weight of your words when you call other countries out for current atrocities, and belittles your own appearance. Edit, spelling. As an Indigenous Canadian, thank you. It's not often people are going to mention how shitty Canada's past is. But the present is pretty good while not perfect. Canadians are so warm and friendly, it makes me happy to live here. I am proud of being Irish. We have a great sense of community on the island and around the world. There are awful stereotypes and things I don't enjoy about it, but for the most part it's a great place to come from. It's very easy to be proud as an Irishman. We have had some dark days we shouldn't be proud of, but we also have an incredible culture, colorful history and rich characters. As a nation we cope and overcome together, we also celebrate together. Our influence has stretched the world over, and for the size of us we have made ourselves known, and all that without a huge army or the buckets of money. Considering what the place looked like just over 100 years ago and what the famine did to the population, we all should be proud of the collective spirit of our nation. You guys got some epic landscapes too. It's sad that this stupidity doesn't exist outside of the West. You'll see people in third world hovels who are proud to come from the country of their birth. It seems that only here in the educated West that people have been taught it's cool to hate the country that supports them. It's the pseudo-intellectual version of Mom and Dad I hate this house. This isn't an attack on op but more the comments section. By all means critique where you come from, but never let anyone convince you to hate it. That's an insult to either your lineage who lived in this country since day dot or struggled to move to it. Honor those who came before you. There is a lot of room between not being proud of your nationality and hating your country, sorta. I like to bitch a lot about my country, and rightfully so. However, when we look at the stats, we are doing really well for such a small country. Among countrymen we all complain, but as soon as we talk sports or have a party we suddenly become very nationalistic. The Netherlands. I only become very nationalistic during the Eurovision Song Contest. Lol. I loved that movie Will Daryl did, and I never knew Eurovision was a legit thing until then. I think it's pretty cool. I'm proud of being Norwegian. I strongly believe in my country's social democratic ideals, our excellent welfare system, universal healthcare, paid maternity leave for both parents, free education and general care for our citizens. Still, we have our problems and areas of improvement, but all in all it's good to be Norwegian. Oh, we also have a really awesome king. A modern and progressive man. Here's an excerpt from a speech he made in 2016. Norwegians come from the north of the country, from the middle, from the south and all the other regions. Norwegians are also immigrants from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Poland, Sweden, Somalia, and Syria. Norwegians are girls who love girls. Boys who love boys. And boys and girls who love each other. Norwegians believe in God, Allah, everything and nothing. In other words, Norway is you. Norway is us. Norge, heart, Norway,